This video is going to take you quickly through, once we have a drawing, the steps that have to be done to cut out a basic shape or a basic drawing. It's not all the details of nesting and arranging or aligning. Literally just going to carry you through, once you have a drawing, running it through SheetCam and loading it in the control program. So once we have our drawing, I'm using QCAD here, and I have my inside offset and my outside offset. We save it, give it a name, save. Do I want to overwrite it? Yes. Alright, next step would be have SheetCam, open SheetCam. I usually open all three programs and have them running all at the same time. First thing we're going to do is import our drawing. There's our test drawing we did. It's going to ask us how we drew it. I drew it in inches and I want to pull it in the bottom left. So there it is. I'm cutting this out of 10 gauge. So I'm going to click create a new jet cutting operation. I'm going to do the inside offset first on the inside layer. I'm going to do this out of 10 gauge. And my minimum cut length at 6 inches like I usually do. My lead in, I'm going to do a perpendicular lead in and an arc lead out. There's my path. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the next cut. An outside operation on the layer outside, same material. I'm going to use the same lead in and lead out, choose OK. You see that it's going to start up here. I'd like to change that, so I'm going to edit my starting points. I'm going to move it here. Alright, once I'm happy with how everything is going to work, I can click this button here to run the post processor, give it a name. I'm going to overwrite this one. It'll ask me. Replace, yes. You can turn this dialog box off. If it will only come up if there's errors, which I typically set it to that. Okay, so we open the CommandCNC program. Now, if you've already had it running and already had CommandCNC going and your machine has been on and you've already referenced it, you do not have to reference it again. If this is our first time starting up, then we would need to home our axis. Alright, then we're going to locate our 0, 0 point for the piece we're cutting. So we put it on the corner of our steel. 0 everything. Alright, I'm going to open my program. We're going to see that it's there. I can turn the rulers off. I like to leave them on so I know how far it's going to move. I can quickly see in case I have a stray line out here. Next thing we do is make sure the plasma cutter is on. We have the right consumables installed for what our program is. As you remember, this was 10 gauge, 65 amps, so I need to have 65 amp consumables installed. And we click run. You can see that it does this is simulating, we're not actually cutting at the moment. And that is it.